Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everyone. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day, 2021. Nothing to April Fool's you about here. Just got done with the Cardano video. Now I'm taking a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's got this pattern going on that we've been discussing, this rising wedge that it fell out of, and then it started to move against and to test, and then it moved above it, and it has stayed in it. But this is now turning. This is such a nasty psychological event going on here, because it is fooling bulls and bears in equal measure, and the amount of pain that is going to be felt on one side of the market is going to be considerable. Again, price was trading boom, 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 form these trend lines. You get this rising wedge, fell down below it back on the 23rd, week of the 23rd of March. 23rd of March. This is the daily chart. Yeah, 23rd of March, it fell down through, came up, retested for a couple days before breaking back above into it on the 29th. And then on the 30th, we saw it, on Tuesday, we saw it trade, find support against the prior break and move up. And then yesterday it traded flat. All right. Traded flat. And then we look at today, and it's just a hair, just barely trading above the open. This is not a very healthy sign. It could be a warning sign for bulls, because there could be a lot of bulls trapped up here thinking, oh my gosh, it broke back into the wedge. That doesn't happen a lot. So if it pushes higher, it would make new all-time highs very easily. I've written about this and talked about this week. But where it's currently at 58,833, watch what happens with this level and the next daily candle. So when the next candle opens, it's going to be right, if price doesn't change, it's going to be right in the same value area, which ends up right on this trend line. The range here to be bullish and bearish is tightening up, and it is being established by the current daily candle. So if you look at the high of the day here and the low of the day here, let me make these a little, turn them black. It's a little easier to see. And I'll make the lines a little thicker too. How about that? Okay. This is an inside bar currently. There's another four-ish hours before this candlestick closes, but if a new high or low are not established, it's an inside bar. And inside bars are great trading opportunities because you get to have a clear idea of where to enter a trade. So because the trend has been bullish, the entry is above the prior high. So it's the outside bar, or the mother bar, is this one right here where the high is at. So if Bitcoin moves up to 59,833, that is the entry to go long. On the short side of it, it's waiting for it to come back down and below the inside bar over here. But again, tomorrow, or when the new candle forms, if it opens up and we do have this inside bar, the new entry level is the high of the current bar. So it's at 59,500. So if price breaks above that, that's a big deal. And then the short side of it gets it goes up quite a bit. So you can see what I mean here is that when the next daily candle opens up, the distance that Bitcoin has to go to have a clear breakout higher and a clear breakout lower, it's a pretty tight range. It's like a $1,500 range, which seems like that's not a lot, but that seems like a lot, but it's really not. So watch this zone here. The likelihood of it continuing to move up increases if Bitcoin can get a daily close above 59,130, which is this high volume node right here. Notice that this is where the most on this current range that I was looking at. I'm just trying to look at the low of the wedge pattern that they're drawn off of. But right at 59,100-ish, that's where this high volume node is at. If we get a close above that, that will definitely lead to some likelihood that we see prices move higher. But be very careful on both sides of the market. The short side of this is very tempting, and the long side is very tempting. It's going to be really interesting to watch how this all plays out, because there is a massive move coming up, and it's going to be very exciting to see how it plays out. And a lot of people are going to get stung by this. Whatever side ends up on the losing end is going to fuel the pressure to the up or down side with the winning side. So it's going to be very interesting to watch. Probably one of the biggest moves we'll see all year. That's my prediction. Anyways, you guys have a good rest of your trade day. Hope your March went well for you. We're going to have a great April. From all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, thank you for watching. And please don't forget to like and subscribe.